Alex Angelo, I hate to start this interview on such a bad note, but I specifically said the only way I was going to do this interview was if Leo was in this interview with us. So
did your research. I appreciate it. Yeah. My cat, for those that don't know, my cat is he's a flat-faced cat. I forget the actual name. He's an exotic short hair. He's really cute. He's my favorite. He's the best cat we've ever had. He's a really cute cat, but he's also a really well-behaved cat. So I appreciate it. Unfortunately, he is not here.
Oh, what the? No, Alex, I do not have to do the interview under these conditions.
Next time I'll just give you his number and you can
I can set him up with my two cats and they can have a play date.
You got it, yeah.
Well, Alex Angelo, the last time we saw you, I think, was backstage at 93.3 FLZ's Jingle Ball at Emily Arena. How have you been?
I've been good, man. That was a really fun show, and I miss shows like that. But I mean, due to the circumstances, I mean, it's tough. You know, you can't get out and perform these songs. You can't do, and I released a lot of music last year. But it's been good. I've just kind of been locked in and working. I moved to Nashville during this quarantine. So I've just been here working with my people here and just kind of going hard, writing a bunch of songs every day for myself and then for other people as well. So I really can't complain. I'm very, very thankful. And, like I said, considering the circumstances, I've kept pretty busy. So
as somebody that thrives on doing live shows and being in front of thousands of screaming fans, how has the pandemic been for you?
It's different. I think that everybody's kind of making a shift and a pivot to what life can be like remotely. I'm thankful that I can, anywhere I'm at, if I have a laptop or whatever, I can write and produce and do whatever. So I'm pretty self-sustaining in that regard. So that being said, I mean, it's a different type of hustle. It's not like there's some instant feedback of a crowd or something like that, but I don't know. It's not bad. I'm not complaining. I obviously I want to get out. I want to perform again when it opens up, when it's safe to. But I mean, I've done a lot of Zoom writes just like this, and I've had people on the other end. I've done Zoom writes with people in the UK. I've done people in California. I've made songs with people that I've never even met in person. The craziest thing. So again, it's tough and it's different. It's a different type of hustle. But that being said, it's a hustle nonetheless. And so I just try and take advantage of the circumstances. And I think that I feel pretty good about it. I can't say that I've been slacking during the quarantine, which is good.
Well, that's very good to hear. Let's talk your new smash, Weird Like Me. Was this written BC before COVID or DC during COVID?
Honestly, I'm pretty sure it was during COVID. I'm pretty sure it's DC. It's from a couple months ago. I just wrote it here in Nashville. And yeah, I mean, we were listening to a bunch of I don't know, Blink 182, Green Day and all that. And I was just like, man, what would that sound like if I just mixed it with my stuff, very pop and big hooks and stuff. And so I was like, I don't know. I was going through the Spotify playlist of 90s alternate pop rock. There's an iHeart channel that does a lot of pop rock stuff. And so the deal is I've been listening to a bunch of that. And I was like, you know what, man, let's just do this. Let's see what happens. And that was Weird Like Me. It was very, very just random, super random. Didn't know if it was going to be a song for me or not, just because it's so different from anything that I've ever done. And so yeah, man, it was fun. It was during COVID, which is cool.
Well, what would be the one weirdest thing about Alex Angelo that your fans would never guess?
One weird thing that I will say, and I may have mentioned this before, but I doubt it. I have a really weird fear about my hands and my fingers as well. So one of my biggest fears is losing a finger or losing a hand. It by far surpasses really any other fear of mine. I mean, I'm afraid of the ocean and all that, but biggest fear hands down is if I lost a finger, down to the point where I was one time talking to this girl. She was like, let's go ice skating. There's this ice skating rink around me. And I was like, dude,
nope.
I can't. Because you know what? If I fall and somebody rolls over my finger, I'm just going to be devastated. That is hands down, probably the biggest fear. So That is the weirdest thing I can think of and like off the top of my head right now.
Well, let's talk about these fears for a second. Now, I'm Canadian, so I have ice skated previously. And I mean, the chances of you falling.
I know. And I did go ice skating eventually. But, you know, it's just weird, man. I get scared.
Now, is that because you play piano and so you don't want to take any chance?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely because of that. But I mean, there's other things too. Like, I mean, it's not even just piano. Like my mind goes straight to like the laptop because like I'm constantly on the laptop. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's just very, very weird. I'm very like if there's ever movies or anything, like I think it's in the latest John Wick movie. He like loses a finger or something. And I even know it's fake, but still, I'm like, dude, this sucks.
Wow. That's definitely a weird fear to have.
It's very specific. It's oddly specific.
Now,
so, yeah.
What about your ocean fear? Is that like because I love going to the beach, like Clearwater Beach, St. Pete Beach. Okay. I love it. I hate going in the water because you can't see what's in there and you don't know what you're stepping on, what could be swimming around you. Is that what your fear entails?
You hit the nail right on the head. I mean, for me, it's like you don't really know what's going on down there. And the way I like to think of it is like, dude, there's fish down there. That's their area. That's their comfort zone. And I'm just going to go in there and swim and just act like I'm one of them. There's no way. It's not going to happen. I can't stand the ocean. It's very, very like, it's just weird to me. I don't know. It's another weird thing. Like I'm not crazy about the beach. I'm from Florida. Like I was born in Florida. I'm not crazy about the beach, even the pool at times. Like I just got back from a vacation, which we never do in Arizona. And literally I sat by the pool for like the first time in my life and was actually like, this is decent. But I'm just not crazy about anything like that. It's just that, but the ocean specifically is very, very, very like, I don't know. I just can't.
I'm totally with you on that, but I don't know if we can let you back in Florida if you don't like the beaches. Alex, I'm sorry.
No, I just, it's scary to me. I can't, maybe it'll be better now after just having that nice experience at the pool. Maybe I'll just gradually get back to the beach and, you know, you never know.
Well, congratulations on Weird Like Me. We spotlighted it on 93.3 FLZ. Is Nashville open? Are they opening? What is it like in Nashville right now?
They're opening. I mean, I think that, you know, it's like you wear masks and stuff inside, which is fine. But I mean, a lot of places are open, man. I mean, I can kind of operate fairly normally besides like doing shows or things like that. But I mean, it's all right. It's not bad. I go around, I'll get coffee. And the thing is, I didn't really do a lot pre-pandemic. Like I feel like I'm in a quarantine for like 19 years. So this is really nothing, you know, new to me. But at the same time, like, yeah, man, I wish shows were back and they slowly but surely we're getting there. But like, yeah, man, I'm ready for that. Cause it's just, you write a lot of music and then that is, you know, ultimately, I think one of the major finish lines of a songwriter or a producer or whatever, like you want to hear it on those big speakers. You want to hear it with those people and, you know, you can't really replicate it. It's hard to. And so I'm looking forward to the days when it opens up again. And yeah, and I'll be excited to like travel some more out of the country. Like that's been something that's been exciting about the quarantine is just working with a bunch of people all over the world. And so I got my passport a few weeks ago, like I'll be traveling to the UK. And so it's good, man. I'm staying busy while I'm staying patient as well. So,
and I got to say that is one of the I don't want to say nice things, but the positive things about it is that I've also had a chance to meet a lot because now everybody hops on Zoom. So, and everybody's at home or not really doing much. So everybody's got time now.
Can't really be like, oh man, I can't make that meeting.
Right?
The only other thing I would say is like, I mean, like, I guess people could still say like, oh, this could have been an email, but like at the same time, like, I feel like it's opened up a little bit. Like, and there's other cool things that have kind of happened during the quarantine, like Clubhouse and all that. Like you can really, that's another cool one where it's like, dude, I can go talk to Deadmau5, and I would have never been able to talk to Deadmau5 before. Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's very weird. It's very odd. Like the world is in a weird spot right now, but it's kind of backed us into a corner of opening up in other ways, like opening up digitally as opposed to physically. So I can't really, like, it's okay. Like I think there are benefits. And now like we know that we can do things digitally. So
well, there was a meme early on, and I said this early on, and I'm with you. Introverts, we were ready for this.
It's our day, dude. I feel like we've been training in a dojo like Batman, and now we're like ready to go. It's our time to shine. All the introverts are shining right now.
Well, Alex, Angelo, can't wait to have you back in Tampa, even though we won't take you anywhere close to the beach.
Don't bring me to the beach. I will do a show. I will do any meet and greets, any events, any live lounges, anything. Just as long as it's far away from the beach, I'm in a good place.
Alex, it was so awesome chatting with you. Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.